5 signs he sees you as wife material, and things are gonna get real quick. Hello, my name is Chengi. I'm your dating and relationship expert here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy, where I teach you ladies how to present as a high value, high status, and high worth Black Swan that high quality men find completely irresistible. Can I get an amen? Amen. Okay, so let's talk about this. You girls really love it when we talk about what makes you wife material. Could that be because commitment is a #1 priority for a quality woman? Yes, it is. And so let's get into it and see what it is that is a sign, a very clear sign that he sees you as wife material. It is really in the way that he begins to behave. #1, you will find him telling you the truth, being transparent, being honest about things you didn't even ask him about. He will begin to tell you, oh, by the way, I had a relationship with so-and-so, because he knows that you know her, and he doesn't want you to hear about it from her. He wants you to hear about all his escapades from him. All of a sudden, this man doesn't want you to be surprised from left field. He wants to be in a position where he can absolutely say to you, this is what I did. He'll begin to divulge certain things that he knows may affect you. He'll begin to talk about perhaps some broken family structures. He'll begin to talk to you about things that ordinarily he wouldn't want to share. Stuff that perhaps most girls might not be able to tolerate. All of a sudden, he's being vulnerable and sharing these things because he wants to see whether or not you can accept them for anything of a long term. He wants to see, would she be able to accept my family members who may be diagnosed with certain mental health illnesses? Will she be able to accept that I've been with her friend's friend? Will she be able to accept certain truths? He's not willing to lie to you anymore. He just wants it all out in the open because he's seeing a future with you and he doesn't want anything to jeopardize the future he has with you, and he knows it's best if it comes from him. The second sign that he sees you as his wife, he starts to take responsibility for your day-to-day stuff. He starts to take responsibility for your safety. He starts to take responsibility for how you're going to get home. He's going to take responsibility for when you get your nails done. You might find that he's trying to pay a bill. He's trying to go ahead. He's ahead of the situation. He's taking care of your lawn, and he's taking care of some mechanical things, and he's putting stuff up for you. And he seems to be taking more and more responsibility for you and for your life. And you realize that this is a man who's already decided this is a woman I value and would want to take responsibility with and for. The third sign is you find him consulting you in big decisions. Let's say, for instance, he's about to buy a property. Let's say he already owns a property and he wants to make an extension, or he's bought a property and he wants to decorate it. And all of a sudden, he wants you in on the decoration. He wants your input. He wants to know what you think. Perhaps there's a job opportunity he wants to explore in another state, another town, another city, and he feels like he has to run it by you. And you realize at this point that he is already putting you in his future and considering whether or not you would be willing and happy to be a part of that future. He already wants you to work with him and labor with him to create that future. The House of Swans is the new portal for the Black Swan Relationship Academy. The House of Swans is where you will be able to completely access me and those of you who are serious, focused, and committed to your Black Swan journey. In the House of Swans, you will get access to many of the courses in the academy depending on your subscription level, but most importantly, you will get the exclusive courses I am creating only for the women in the House of Swans. So far, we've been talking about the power dynamics between men and women, sharing things that I will never share on public platforms, giving you insight so you understand how power flows between the masculine and the feminine. I'm also sharing about how to be completely and totally unforgettable in the bedroom, how to get a man to be completely and absolutely generous with you. And all you have to do to be a part of this elite society is to click the link in bio. And if you're watching this on Instagram, comment the word swans and a link will be sent to you. Love you lots. Next one is he brings you around his inner circle. We've spoken about men who don't take you seriously. They're going to take you to their dusty cousins, dusty friends. They're going to have a circle of losers that they introduce women they're not serious about to, so that those women think they're serious about them. But there are specific people, his mother, his father, his brothers, the people that he respects, his pastor, his leaders, people that he has the utmost respect for, will begin to meet you. He's not going to take too long. He will begin to introduce you to them, and he will introduce you as his lady, as his girlfriend, as his woman. He's going to be keen for the rest of his inner circle, his trusted circle, to make a decision on you, or at least see his choices, because he's proud of the choice that he is making. Last but not least, he will absolutely make his intentions clear. I'm not talking about Joe, the joker, the one with no job, no car, the one who can hardly pay bills, the one who doesn't take you for days, talking about you're my wife and I'm gonna marry you. Not that guy. Not the guy that throws marriage in your face on the first and second date because he just wants to play you. No, we're talking about a man who actually has his life together, is moving in all these ways that we have already explained, and he is saying, listen, I see a future with us together. You are the one that I want to marry. You are the one I want to make my wife. I see you as the one. And I'm ready to do what it takes to have you. I'm ready to step up and be the man that you need. When a man sees you as a wife, he's not going to leave you thinking and wondering what on earth is going on. Will we ever get married? If he's stringing you along towards marriage, it's because he never saw you as a wife in the first place, and he's been so busy trying to convince himself that you are his wife. And there is a precedent for that. Sometimes we just have to choose a man will choose a decent woman who's been good to him to marry. But there are those men who wait for their divine wife, that woman that feels like you are mine, I know you are mine, and they are not going to leave it to chance. They just want to make sure that he has a plan for you. I hope that this video was helpful, and if you need any help, you know what to do. I look forward to seeing you on my next video, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Broadcast. You feel that you identify with anything that I have said, I want you to know that we're not leaving you on your own. Actually, I have created a complimentary initial call with my coaches. You will be able from today onwards to call one of the coaches and have a conversation about the particular issue that is bothering you. This call is completely free, no obligation. It is our ministry and our service to you to make sure that we get to touch base with you, understand what's going on with you, and actually give you a moment to speak with a professional, maybe even for the first time in your life. But I don't know how long I'll be able to offer this to you, my darling swan. But whilst it is here and you're watching this video, please find the link below, or if you're on Instagram, comment help. Take care of you.